fifth largest country in the world, not by population, but by land size. Bienvenidos a Argentina, un país con mucha cultura. Escriben su propia Declaración de Independencia en 1816 y escriben Constitución en 1856. Argentina es muy calor en el verano y muy frío en la invierno, especialmente en las montañas. Este país tiene 42 millones de personas. Argentina tiene la ciudad más grande en el mundo. Se llama Ushuaia. Okay. Their currency in 1985, they went from the peso to the Austral. And then in 1992, they introduced the peso Argentino, which is what they use today. And this is you don't really know who that guy is, but he was on this. Okay. Their El Raton Perez is Argentina's toothfairy. It's also for a lot of other Spanish-speaking countries. But when he takes the teeth, he uses the teeth to build a rocket ship so he can fly to the moon. That's the legend. And he promises that the new teeth will grow straight and healthy, just like his. And so he's like the Argentine tooth. Same-sex marriage. Argentina legalized it in 2010. They were the first country too. It was the birthplace of the first child to be born with two dads legally, and that kid was born in July of 2012. Okay, ganache, not ganache. It's potato dumplings, and this meal was developed, and so that when money got tight, it was something simple, but also something they enjoyed eating. And so now traditionally they eat it on the 29th of every month. Okay, sports. The official national sport of Argentina is pato, which also means duck. And they used to play it with an actual duck in a basket, and they would try and get it through a vertical hoop. But now they play it with 4 men or women on horses. They've had to limit the number of teams, like a number of people on the teams, because it was so dangerous and people were dying like every game from it. So now they just use a ball that has like ropes hooked around it. As you can see it right here, it's like hooked so that they can have the ability to throw it into the vertical hoop. They also play football, also known as soccer to us. And rugby is a big women's sport in Argentina. More men prefer to play soccer than they do rugby. And then they also go skiing in the Andes Mountains. That's also a big thing. They have a pilgrimage in Argentina. They journey by foot to Luzon. They worship in a basilica. If you don't know, a basilica is a church. And the legend of this statue this is the Virgin Mary. And the legend of it is it was being carried by an ox cart, and the ox cart got stuck in mud. And no one could get it rolling again unless they took like the statue out. And so they thought that was a sign from the Virgin Mary that it should stay there. Mm-hmm. What to wear if you're in Argentina? They wear ponchos and leather, also known as second skins. Ponchos are like large rectangular cloths that like have a slit for your head and your arms to come out of. And the colors represent the region that you live in or the group that you're a part of. And the salta are represented by dark red with black stripes. It's like the jujuy, they're brown with beige vertical bands. And the tushmen are brown with bordeaux trim. And then out of leather, they normally just have boots, coats, and like purses type things that they can carry things around in. Buenos Aires is the capital of Argentina. It has the second largest Jewish population in the Americas. And it has the oldest known dinosaur species found. That was called the raptor, and that has been said to walk the earth 230 million years ago. And it's now fully preserved at the Argentine National Historic Museum. The tango originated here. It originated in the immigrant ghettos in the 19th century and is now performed all over the world in ballrooms as a classical dance. And the Aviendo 9 de Julio, wait a minute, I should say. It's the world's widest highway with 16 lanes, and it normally takes about 2 rotations of the traffic lights to even get through. And I think, and fingerprinting. It was the first country Argentina was the first country to develop this as a method of identification. In 1925 in Necochea, 2 children were stabbed and there were no witnesses, but a bloody fingerprint was left on a bedpost, and it was shown that it was the children's mother who quickly confessed to the murder after they proved that it was her. And another interesting fact that I don't have on there is Argentina is home to the first animated film in the world. So.